Guess who's back? Back again. Guess who's back? Back again. Okay. Hi. Happy Thanksgiving. Yeah, I know it's crazy. It doesn't just go straight from Halloween to Christmas like I always thought it did. I actually discovered this brand new holiday in here. Did you guys know that we had a Thanksgiving? Because nobody told me beforehand. I thought that it was just Halloween, Christmas. With my recent discovery, I thought, how better than to celebrate than watching horror movies, right? So if an F-tier horror movie about a turkey who looks like hard Bart Simpson, but as a turkey, and hunts down one of each stereotypical white college student sounds like the movie for you, well then, oh boy, do I have a treat for you today. Because that's exactly what we're watching. It's called Thankskilling, and if you're really interested in watching this movie, don't know why you would be, I'm going to go ahead and give you a spoiler warning, because I'm going to be breaking down pretty much all of the movie. So you've been warned, but make sure if you do go watch it to come right back to this video, because you're going to want to bleach your eyes and ears, and it may help to hear me goof on it a little bit. Now, obviously, Thanksgiving was a smash hit of a movie, scoring a whopping 4.2 out of 10 on IMDb, with stellar reviews such as, what a shame, bad movie, mayhem at best. Even 70 minutes isn't short enough. No thanks. Killing. Awful. Garbage. Terrible. Wasted a good hour and a half of my life. It's so bad that it's just bad. I've seen worse. And finally, I'm not thankful for seeing this. You get the point, right? This movie fucking sucks. So if you're ready to have your eyes and ears basted, stuffed, and cooked in the oven for the next 20 to 30 minutes, let's just get right into it. The movie opens with a brief indication of where we're at in time, and then makes a quick jump to a shot of just boobs. I'm serious. Like, I can't even show the entire first scene of this movie, because it's just close up on boobs as this woman, Pilgrim, is running from the turkey, and we're just constantly zooming in on her boobs.
Nice tits, bitch.
This turkey looks like what I imagine Helen Keller would think a turkey looks like. It looks awful. But I guess this is what my English teacher was always telling me about when she said to open with a hook. Because what better hook is it than the turkey saying,
nice tits, bitch.
So that's our first introduction to our bloodthirsty necromance turkey that looks like it was left in an oven for hours or days or maybe even weeks and possibly a month or two. And if this all sounds insane to you, well then I have good news, because it's literally just going to get worse from here. And this is followed by a sequence that looks like it should take place in an alpha male YouTube video instead of in an actual movie. I'll just let some of that play for you so you know exactly what I'm talking about. Finally, after 4 minutes into what feels like burning in hell for an eternity, we get to meet our main cast of classic white stereotype college students. First up, we have Billy, who wasn't capable of ripping his shirt completely off the very first time we see him, so we quickly jump away and then come right back to the cut, and his shirt is completely ripped. Also a point off for continuity errors. Billy is a dumb country overweight guy whose entire character is, hey, look at me, I'm funny because I'm fat and stupid. Then we meet our main kind of star character, Johnny, and I can pretty much describe him in 2 words, quarter and back, because he looks so much like the back of a quarter, my guy. Oh my god. Anyway, to my British viewers, a quarterback is the he's the main person on the football team, right? I don't watch sports. Anyway, Johnny is a classic lady man's character, and he's kind of boring, honestly, as a main character, and most of his dialogue is just Oblivion NPC, but whatever. Moving on, we meet Allie next, who is the classic ditzy,
You're kind of a hoe
character, and other than that, there's nothing really to say about her because she's the first one to get killed. Sorry, I know you were all waiting on the edge of your seats to find out who the turkey kills first. Well, there you go. Sorry. Then we have our smart girl of the group, Kristen. I don't know if I can even call her smart, because she seems to be in that role at the beginning, and she has a lot of books at her house and stuff later on in the movie. But once Allie dies, she pretty much just falls into the ditzy character that Allie was taking place. Anyway, as you can tell, we have quite the Scooby-Doo-esque cast. We have Billy, who fills in the role of Shaggy, and then we have Johnny, who fills in the role of Fred, and then we have Daphne and Allie, and then we have Kristen is Velma. But the main question is, Scooby-Doo, where are you?
Scooby-Doo, where are you?
Finally, we have Darren, who I hate calling the Scooby-Doo of the gang, but he sadly fills the role. Which I like Darren, so I feel bad saying that, but all the other characters just dog on him all the time, and all he does is play the role of Billy's best friend, although he is much smarter than all of the other characters, even Kristen, who was set up to be our smart girl. So, I don't know. Darren is a classic nerd character with the glasses, snotty nose, socially awkward, you know, all the classic stereotype shit of 2000s editing, honestly. This speeding up, walking. Imagine if people still edited like this, like in the 2017 It film, if the Losers Club, like when they had their big fight after the first time they went in the house and stuff, and then they kind of like split up. Spoiler! Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I assume because it's been like 4 years, most people have seen this. So I'm sorry if I just spoiled it for you. But pretty much the Losers Club like breaks up after the first time they go in the house. Now imagine if we had that exact scene, but when they all walk their separate ways, it's just really sped up walking. I also find it weird that these characters are like so hyped for Thanksgiving, because I'm a college student, right? And I fucking hate Thanksgiving break. I have finals next week, so I'm just completely stressed out the whole time, right? And I get 3 days and I still have to work. What the fuck? Who's excited for Thanksgiving break? I want a show of hands of everybody that's excited for Thanksgiving break right now. I know you're all lying. Don't put your fucking hand up. I hardly have time for YouTube on my Thanksgiving break. How the fuck am I going to have time to fight a 500-year-old turkey, you know? Right? They all hop in Johnny's Jeep, and he's going to drive them around, bring them to their homes so they can celebrate Thanksgiving with their families. And they make all the classic, like, friend jokes like, oh, your mom, or like, you're a hoe, or like, her legs are harder to close than the John Benet Ramsey case, which they repeat just over and over the entire movie about Allie, even after she's dead.
Please, Allie, your legs are harder to shut than the John Benet Ramsey case. It's like her legs are harder to shut than the John Benet Ramsey case.
At least her legs were harder to close than John Benet Ramsey's legs.
And also, why the fuck are the windshield wipers up in every goddamn shot in the Jeep? And it's not just this fucking scene. Every scene that they're in the Jeep, they have the windshield wipers up. You had to edit this. Did nobody catch it in post? I mean, I guess what could you do then? Did nobody catch it while you were filming, though? I don't know. I'm getting too worked up about the windshield wipers, but I just feel like you could just put them down, which I don't even feel like that. I know you could. Right, now that I've calmed down, the gang's Jeep breaks down, so they're stranded on the side of the road. And how else would you choose to fix your Jeep than just thinking maybe it needs a night of rest and setting up camp? Also, here's a stupid scene that should have been cut out of the movie. It's obscene and completely unnecessary, but I would be lying if I said I didn't exhale from my nose while watching it. So,
God damn, Cheryl! That coffee tastes like shit! What'd you do, take a dump in it?
As a matter of fact, I sure did.
back at the camp, we finally get some goddamn lore for the turkey. I know, we've been going for so long and just no mention of the turkey. So finally we get some lore, and we learn that the turkey was actually necromanced by a Native American witch for the purpose of killing white people to get back for stealing land, which sounds like a great lesson. However, you got to keep in mind that this is never brought up again in the movie except for one scene when the turkey explains his goals, but we just get a rehash of the same scene. This lesson is shown to us through Rule 34, Deviant Art, and it just gives us the backstory of the turkey. Oh, before I forget, because he's kind of worthless to the plot, there's this side character of a hermit, and he is only important because he causes two separate plot holes when he's first introduced. Firstly, if the turkey's goal is to kill white people, right? Like the white people that he sees when he wakes up from his 510-year slumber. Also, very specific year, but I'm not getting into that yet. If the turkey's whole goal is to kill white people, then why does he just immediately kill the dog? There's no gain from him. The dog didn't steal his land. There's no need for him to kill the dog. And secondly, the hermit's gun. So the turkey also has the hermit's gun. He never kills the hermit. And they're just when one of them has the gun, the other doesn't. But the gun goes back and forth between them throughout the entire movie with no explanation as to how the turkey's getting it or how the hermit's getting it back. I can only assume that they just didn't have the budget for a second gun. Anyway, the hermit is hunting the turkey because it killed his dog.
Why? Why? Where's my wife? No, you flashy! Damn you, turkey! Damn you!
Sweet, and now we have a third plot hole brought up by this one character. So he yells about his wife and his dog, and then blames the turkey, and it's never explained if the turkey also killed the wife, because that would break its 510-year slumber that we just learned about in the lore. It breaks the lore that we just had dumped on us, but you know what? Forget the lore, because this isn't the only time they're going to break the lore. In fact, the whole movie will be breaking the lore. So go ahead and forget it, because the writers did too, so it's not important.
Shit! I forgot to call my dad. Shit. He's probably worried sick. I'll be right back. I don't have service right here.
I only showed that scene because I think it's funny that she says she doesn't have any service by the side of the road, so to get more service, she goes deeper into the woods. Kristen goes in the woods to call her dad, the sheriff. We can tell that something's watching her because of this obnoxious purple filter that is put over all of these shots. I mean, come on, guys. There has got to be a better way for you to create suspense than to put that annoying purple filter over the camera. Like, use some good music or something. Like, look at Jaws. Jaws did a really good job creating suspense with the music and stuff, and they didn't put an annoying purple filter over it. Imagine if they had. That'd be kind of funny, actually. Anyway, our turkey, who looks like he's been skinned alive, sneaks up on Kristen as she's on the phone, and right when he has the chance to kill her, he stops to make a quippy one-liner joke. I get that it's his character to make these quippy one-liner jokes as he goes in for the kill, but I just feel like it ruins the lore. I know I said to forget the lore, but I just don't like... I have to keep bringing it up. If his whole purpose is to kill people, why is he going to stop to make these jokes? When the Native American necromancer was creating this turkey, was their whole goal to have quippy one-liners? Did they put that into the mix when they were making the turkey? I don't know. But why even include him sneaking up on the people that he's trying to kill if he's just going to stop to make a shitty joke and ruin the sneak attack? But anyway, when Kristen returns to the group, they decide that it's time to go to bed.
Demonic turkeys. Gutted animals. Yeah, let's sleep on it. Great idea.
That's what I'm saying. Finally, someone has a good idea in this group. But what do? They just decide to go to sleep anyway. And what does the turkey do? Absolutely nothing. Okay, guys, bear with me. I can't believe a demonic necromancer turkey on the loose trying to kill white people. Look, I totally get that. I will believe that. But you make me step out of my bounds of belief when you make him suck at killing. I know necromance turkeys, and they're way better at killing than this turkey is. He had the perfect opportunity to kill five perfect victims. He wants white people. He had 5 perfect victims, and he just doesn't take it. So they live for another day, and now it's everybody's problem because we have to continue watching this fucking movie. Anyway, they return home for Thanksgiving break, and we learn that Johnny's dad actually hates him. Yeah, he hates him a lot because Johnny was injured and is no longer the quarterback of, I think they're called the Titans, is what he said. I don't know. I've watched this movie like 3 times and I'm just not paying enough attention to him, which is fine. It adds a little bit of relatability to the character, honestly, but we go nowhere from this because Johnny just lies and his dad immediately believes him. Now, I'm not going to edit this next scene at all. I'm not going to touch it. I just want to let you watch it, okay? The way that they intended for you to watch it.
Hey, Pops.
Hey. Long time no see. How are you?
I'm good. Yourself?
Please know you are son.
Okay, 2 things. Firstly, I did not put that fart sound effect in there. It was already in the movie. It made the final cut. I didn't put the fart sound effect in there. I promise. And secondly, what's with all the Oblivion NPC dialogue?
Hey, Pops.
Hey. Long time no see. How are you?
I'm good. Yourself?
Please note, he's our son. And the NPC dialogue just continues throughout the rest of this scene for both parents. Did nobody read the script before they started filming and was like, yo, this kind of doesn't sound natural? I'm a film student. We have to workshop our scripts. Did nobody workshop this script? Did nobody look over it before they started filming? I mean, the actors had to have read it, right? Doesn't matter anyway, because the turkey quickly attacks and he manages to kill everybody in the scene but Johnny, who is supposedly his target, right? He's supposed to kill the first people that step on his land, but he kills everybody but Johnny. And thanks to Johnny escaping, I don't really want to call it that because all he did was just walk away from the scene. But thanks to his great escape, he drives to everybody else's houses, and we get all the gang back together. The gang's all here again. I also think this scene where he's like driving away is just hilarious because he doesn't care at all that his parents just got killed in front of him while he was there. He's instead looking more constipated than he is sad and just complaining about the Thanksgiving dinner that he's not going to get to have anymore.
Why? No more pumpkin pie? No more cranberry sauce? Just turkey.
But either way, the turkey shows up to Allie's house while she's having sex, and he kills the guy. And stick with me here. I'm gonna whisper this one. And the turkey finishes what the guy started. Unconsensually. Yeah. I just somehow all my videos find a way to get to this point. Whether it's the dogs or the Yoda or even the best funeral ever one, all of my videos somehow just get to this point. I'm so sorry you guys watch me. You can look up the scene yourself because I'm not showing it. If you want to look it up, just search You Just Got Stuffed, Thankskilling. But I'm going to go ahead and give you a trigger warning if you do decide to look into it yourself. Moving on, though, our gang discovers that Allie has been killed. And they plan to find a book a book written specifically about demonic necromance turkeys and how to kill them. But this is where I find another plot hole. How many of these demonic necromance turkeys are there in this world? Right? If there's enough to write a book about, then there's got to be plenty of these necromance turkeys. So, if there's plenty of these necromance turkeys, why does the gang not believe the story that Darren tells them at the beginning of the film? Right? They don't believe the story, yet there's a whole book about necromance turkeys. I shouldn't be having to do the mental gymnastics for this, honestly. Jesus, did this plot just come from church? Because it is holy. It's very holy. Get ready, guys, because we have arrived at the greatest scene, not only in this entire movie, but in all of cinema history. In any shot that's ever been taken, this is the greatest one. I promise you. I'm gonna let it play as much as I can. We start off with the sheriff looking through his mail, only to realize that he's gonna compete in a turkey costume contest, so he has to go get dressed for the turkey costume contest. When a certain demonic necromance turkey, since there's lots of them in this universe, he knocks on his door. And so obviously our sheriff goes and answers the door, all dressed up in his turkey outfit, and here you go.
Bless you.
Allergy season, you know. Fucking weather. But it was nice today, huh?
You just say fucking?
Look, I think this is a bad movie. And it's been very unfunny. But this scene is so fucking funny to me. And I will stand by this opinion. However, of course, this scene ends with the sheriff getting killed because it's still a horror movie. But may he rest in peace knowing he was the best thing about this movie.
I hope we get there before he gets to my dad.
Oh boy, do I have bad news for you then.
Maybe he can help us. I mean, he is a cop.
Okay, right there. And there, that's the house.
Yeah, I know. I remember. I dropped you off last night.
Oh, right.
Why did you leave this scene in the final cut of the movie? I mean, not only did she have to correct herself on where her own house is, but Johnny just straight up makes fun of her, which, and I'm not saying like Johnny the character is, it definitely sounds like it's the actor being like, you know, yeah, we were already here. Because they know the script is stupid. They had to read it beforehand. Anyway, they find the book right away, and it tells them how to kill the turkey. They need to catch the turkey and remove the talisman that is hidden in its feathers. But oopsie, the whole rest of the book is written in code. How are we supposed to know how to kill the turkey? I hate this. Yeah, I hate that a lot. I think it's very cheap, and it's just trying to like make the runtime longer. So I'm gonna skip everything about them decoding it, because not only is it like a cheap gag that the book's written in code, but it's also just boring. Them decode it's boring, because this is where we have the turkey reveal his backstory, which is just the same deviant art that we watched earlier. So I'm skipping this scene, and I'm sorry if you were really curious. You can go watch the movie yourself. Anyway, how they have to defeat the turkey is by burning the turkey at a wood stake after chanting a demonic prayer backwards, which, excuse me, but I thought that chanting a prayer backwards was how you made it demonic, because aren't, like, a backwards angel would be a demon, right? So chanting a regular prayer backwards would make it demonic. Is that what they're trying to say? Or are they, like, being literal and they're saying a normal prayer, but because they're saying it backwards, is that what's making it demonic? I'm very confused about this. But thanks to how long it took them to decode the book, Billy gets hungry and he goes out to look for food. And the whole rest of the gang, like, makes fun of him for being hungry. I'm sorry. Do you not get hungry? Anyway, it's played off as, haha, he's overweight. Anyway, we have another comedically genius scene where Billy mistakes the necromancer turkey for a real, like, cooked turkey, and he eats it whole somehow. I don't know. The turkey's too big to fit in his mouth, but somehow he eats it whole, right? And the turkey uses the gun that it got from the hermit to shoot him open from the inside, which, hold up, how did he eat the turkey and the gun whole? No chewing, just straight swallows. And secondly, there's still 20 minutes left in this movie. You have to be fucking kidding me. Oh my god! Oh! Either way, the gang finds Billy's dead body. Johnny and Kristen, they don't care. I mean, just look how done with this movie their looks are. But Darren, on the other hand, he's heartbroken and breaks out into song. And I know what you're thinking. Yes, this song is one of the greatest hits of all time.
Friends forever, and now you're the best friend.
So next, the gang finds the turkey in his teepee, you know, because he's supposed to be Native American. Anyway, Johnny and Kristen gaslight Darren into sneaking into the turkey's teepee and tying him up by holding the death of Darren's best friend over his head. Yeah. And they succeed in tying up the turkey. Well, Darren succeeds in tying up the turkey. And then they all chant the demonic prayer backwards. Only for the hermit to shoot the turkey and send him flying into radioactive waste. So the only thing the demonic prayer actually did was curse us into watching another 15 minutes. Oh my god! Pretty much the rest of the movie is the last three survivors going back to Kristen's house to watch a movie.
Guys, it's through here.
Let's watch this movie. I want to watch it. I'm so excited.
I'm excited about the movie too. And then Johnny and Kristen start having sex on the couch while Darren sits on the other side of the couch. I don't know, man. How much longer is left? Okay, so Darren goes to the bathroom and then into the kitchen to get some food. When he's in the kitchen, he gets killed by the now radioactive turkey, which actually is a pretty sad death. And the first time I watched it, I honestly felt bad because nobody in the group cared about him besides Billy. And after Billy's death, it's so obvious that Johnny and Kristen just ignore him. And so I was, and they don't even go in there when he's like yelling. So I felt really bad for him, and he didn't deserve to go out that way. We love you. We love you, Darren. We love you. I'm sorry you had to go out that way, buddy. You were one of the best characters in the movie. I'm going to be honest with you. Next, Johnny is killed, which still feels as meaningless as Darren's death, but Johnny was a fucking dickhead the whole movie, so I don't care that he's dead. Kristen gets her moment where she gets to say a quippy one-liner and set the turkey on fire and then knock him into a thing of wood, which I guess burns him at the stake somehow. I guess it's a cool callback because she was the one that had the first encounter with the turkey, and he made a quippy one-liner and tried to kill her then. So it's a cool callback, but nobody cared. So you think now the movie's done, right? No, you're very wrong, actually. There's more to this movie. So we cut to a family celebrating Thanksgiving. They're eating their dinner, and it seems all innocent until, surprise, their turkey on the table is actually the turkey that we've been following this whole movie. And he says he's going to have a sequel. Yeah, he literally just tells us he's going to have a sequel, and then we hit the to be continued screen. In space. And I hate to admit it, but this movie actually got 2 sequels, one of which is a musical. So if you want me to watch those, let me know. I won't watch them anytime soon. It'll probably be like next Thanksgiving. I'm sorry, but I can only take so much Thanksgiving at once. And now the movie's over. Fucking finally, the movie's over. I seriously think this has been one of the worst movies I've ever seen, and I watched Super Babies. So yeah. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, guys. Happy Thanksgiving. I am so thankful for all the support there's been on my channel since I started this a handful of months ago. I can't say thank you enough, and I'm just excited to see where we go for the future. But now Thanksgiving is definitely over, and it's time for the much better holiday, actually. Thank you so much for watching the video. Here's my Sprite cranberry tree. If you want a better look at it, I'll be posting it on my Instagram at Joshua B. Taylor, so please go check that out. Thank you so much for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like. I'd really appreciate it. Hit that subscribe button so I'll see you in the next one. And if you do want me to watch those Thankskilling sequels, please leave a comment. That would be much appreciated. And again, go follow me on Instagram and check out my tree. It is made with real Sprite cranberry cans. I don't know where everybody found me, but I used to be kind of popular on TikTok, not super popular, but I had a pretty good video where we put the tree together. You can go check out the tree more on my Instagram, Joshua B. Taylor. It'll be linked in the description. Okay, subscribe, leave a like, comment. Hopefully I see you guys in the next one. I love you. Bye.
I miss you so much, Bill.